Ateneo de Manila and the University of the Philippines, despite the fact that they have not won a game in the conference so far, have already picked up a win of a set. This is in contrast to Philippine National Police that has not won a game and has not won a set as well. Andrew Mulio is with us. He'll try to explain where everybody is based on the team standings, and we're looking for 6 teams that will move forward, actually.
That's right, and we mentioned University of the Philippines still looking for its very first win. We'll see if that will be today, but it will be quite a challenge going up Ateneo de Manila University, who right now still has a 1-2 win-loss standing. Quite surprising for a lot of people, no? Dahil currently, nandito sila sa bottom 3 ng ating standings. But of course, it's also by virtue of the number of games that they have played. They're on to their 4th game today, and also looking at adding another win to their scoreboard.
Ateneo, of course, losing a nail-biter to the Air Force. Let's survey both teams with some graphics as well. If I'm not mistaken, we'll take a look at UP first. They've got to play defense against the scorers of Ateneo, and their coach has always been concerned about their possessions. They waste too many chances, actually.
That's right. And actually, ito yung nakikita natin, no, for teams that are actually younger. The chances of them committing these errors are a bit high, and the team like UP, we've seen them display this in the games that they've actually played here in this conference.
Shifting to the other side of Katipunan Avenue, let's talk about the Lady Eagles of Ateneo. I don't know if they're already at full strength. I see Denden is there. I see Ella Jesus is already there. I don't know if they're at full strength yet. So they just got to show different looks, I guess, against UP here today.
Well, of course, nobody is questioning the skills and the ability itong Ateneo squad. Pero yun nga, tama, no? That maybe that is the right question to ask. In each and every game that they're playing, are they actually showing their full strength? Of course, we know the likes of Alaysa Valdez would perform rather very well every time. Yun ang expectation sa kanya. But, of course, from the rest of the team, meron din tayong mga ini-expect that would step up and really deliver.
This is all out, hopefully, for both Ateneo and UP, and we have a great game ahead of us. This is the Shakey's B-League Open Conference where it all started.
Let's call on our starting lineup from our Lady Eagles of the Ateneo de Manila University. Let's start off with their team captain, jersey number 2, Alaysa Valdez. At number 3, Michelle Catherine Morente. Wearing jersey number 12, Julia Melissa Morado. At number 14, Bea De Leon. Wearing jersey number 16, Rongo May Papa Amy Ahomiro. At number 18, Cassandra Miren Hekiliana. Libero, number 13, Denise Michelle Lazaro. And sitting in for Coach Anusorn Bundit is Coach Parley Tupaz. Calling on Our Lady Maroon.
In the meantime, the captains of this team, Valdez and Lazaro, end up with nothing as the University of the Philippines draws first blood here. Alam mo, nabanggit natin ang UP being strong in the past. Well, the other teams just got stronger also. Ateneo, LaSalle, UST has always been a perennial power. Ang aking nag-fade din talagang very substantially ang UE. Talagang nag-fade din. In the meantime, Ateneo scores its first point.
Because actually, UE, there were years, especially yung mga time nila Roses, nila Rosales,
Yes.
they were actually quite competitive.
Absolutely.
Perez was also from
Yes.
UE.
Sila Dave, no?
Dave is actually from Adamson.
Adamson, okay.
Si Perez, who's now playing for PNP, was a graduate of UE.
Early on, UP trying to make the Ateneo defense work, and Alaysa Valdez punctures the block and makes it 2-1 in favor of the ladies from Ateneo. UP has not played so badly. Shakey's for Fun Family Pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. In fact, in the game against NU where they won at least one set, they weren't so bad. In the meantime, I have one pulse already.
Yun yung mga palagi natin inaabangan. Ano?
Yes.
Makahawak lang ng bola
Ang
dito.
favorite ko, may nakakuha ng picture kami ni Melissa Guhin, kami ni Mosi. Parang nasa harap namin si Melissa, kala mo tosan ka rin. Syempre si Melissa poise pa rin, di ba?
Oo.
Toss, set, nicely done! Oh, you were right about marking Bersola. Gia Morado sets up Eliza. She recycles. Recycle on the block, but it's outside. What's in the mind of Eliza Valdez? Those players na ganun level, ano? Alam nila, markado sila ba blank. What do? Do they overpower? I know Eliza doesn't do so much off speed. What does she do?
Actually, itong si Eliza very smart eh. You'll see that in her first try, nakita niya na block siya, no? Pagbalik, pinalabas na niya yung bola. She made sure that the blockers are there, much taller than her. Pero she used that to actually score the point.
Good observation, because I noticed with Eliza, she rarely, on the second try, will do it off speed. Some will try it off speed.
Or the drop ball.
Or the drop. Not Eliza. So sinusukat niya rin yung takbo ng blockers.
And she can adjust kasi I think because of her hang time, when she takes on her approach, she can change her hit as well.
That is down the line and inside, and UP down by just 2. Absolutely. Giselle C. of FPU, I remember, sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue, Lion Tiger, katulad gamitin, proudly Philippine name. Bersola tries to get on top of the set. 6-4, Ateneo by 2. On the set, she skidded, and where she should have dug for the ball. Ateneo gets the technical timeout first, 8-4.
After the heartbreaking 5-set match loss against the Air Force here with Ateneo, Coach Parley said nag-focus sila sa kanilang reception. It was a very crucial game wherein they lost because of misreceive. Kaya sabi niya, ang kailangan din i-develop nitong ating Lady Eagles is also maturity and end game. And for the UP Lady Maroons, on the other hand, according to Coach Jerry, what he wants to see from the girls is that they're enjoying the game. This is very important if they're looking for good performance. And when asked who among his team has been stepping up, he mentioned Angeli Araneta has been performing well in her new assignment as middle hitter, and also Nicole Chamzon, who's doing a very good job as captain leading the team. 7, Ann?
That's a good update. We get to know more of the players and what they've been up to. In the meantime, UP messes up its reception, and it's now 9-5. Sometimes the girls get a kick over points that aksidente.
Oh.
And Mosi Ravena, I was telling Ate Ivory kanina, and Mosi always reminds me, don't try to understand why. you don't overthink. Ivy, sa'yo bola.
Pakibalik. Baka paluin ni ate.
Look like a good open set for Ate Ivy. My reminder for everybody is that Picasa is our official ball here in the Shakey's Really.
That actually yung depensa ng UP wala sa perimeter ng area. They're always siguro mga half a meter inside.
Masyadong tusok, ano?
Masyadong, nakapasok sila.
Reminds me of Oji Mamon.
Fact is,
volleyball yan. Mabablock tayo. Oh, and that's an open hole in the Ateneo defense. Makes it 10-15. And Tiamzon will be serving. Nicole Tiamzon serve in play. Beleon tried to dump it over. Ilustre. Gia Morado. Bersola kicked it high. Ilustre through the block. Gia Morado kept it in play. Atras ang Ateneo. Pinalo ni Gia. 3 ball. Then Lazaro steady. Valdez. Naiba naman.
sabi niya, hindi naman kailangan pumalo palagi.
Marunong, Sir Said, marunong din ako po mag-think over.
Sabi mo kasi kanina.
Ate, napasin ko lang naman. 16-10 at Ateneo at the technical timeout. The second one, first, back in a moment.
Very smart player itong si Eliza Valdez. Not all power. And a very well-rounded one at that.
She and Denden Lazaro 7 or 8 years ago, remember a Philippine youth team, and they were
Yes.
so young, together with Dindin Santiago at that time. Here we go, Ilustre. Morente with a whip. It's 16-10. Ilustre foiled, and he didn't crawl over. Giamrado, formerly of the CSA High School team. And Shakey's, if it's one family pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. Ang CSA, ang dami rin na-contribute na players, ano ha?
Oh yeah,
Oop.
very good
Ooh.
volleyball program.
Ooh, double touch. The refs just know when to call that, huh? Yung spin ng bola. 18-10. Too many presents being given by UP.
And the lead is also very big already at this point. Ito yung ayaw rin ng UP, you know. You don't want to be caught in a situation wherein ikaw yung maghahabol. Ateneo has such a big lead. Yung pressure dumodoble.
Yes, and Ateneo just knows how to close out the set quickly. Ilustre. Morado went to De Leon. Pito. Touch of the net. And one of the things that Bea De Leon will have to master is how to avoid that thing called the net.
Minsan kasi pag nagmamadali ka, hindi mo na napapansin or
Saka
hindi mo na nakokontrol.
gigil look nandyan, di ba?
A lot of times.
Di ba? Ba't ba may net dyan? In the meantime, that net is in the way also of Bersola's serve. And UP again, too many presents. La Victoria, a new face on the Ateneo side, seeing action for Giamrado. Let's see what she brings to the table.
That's a lot of cheer from the fans.
Ateneo trying to fix out its choreography as Valdez and her serve are in play. Ilustre. Kulang ang UP na kombinasyon. That's out of reach. Now with the players that they have to throw off Ateneo a little bit, combine a couple of spikers. Kita-kita yung palo ni Ilustre. Anyway, it's 2011. Miss Valdez has been there forever. See, when I mention it, it usually ends.
And you know, ang nawawala rin ngayon sa UP, no, the energy is actually gone. Nagkamali si Alyssa, they didn't even celebrate that point. Minsan yung energy, kailangan mo yun.
Which we saw kanina sa PNP, no, na nawala nung lalo na nung third set. The meantime, Bersola and her serve. Ilustre. Then is there. Regalo. Hindi na pwestuhan. Araneta says, I got this, but blocked by De Leon.
Si Araneta was actually under the ball.
De Leon and their serve looked out, but they play it anyway. Might as well do. Araneta. La Victoria. Valdez stretches with the dig. Lies set to Ilustre. A runner. Maiba naman. The double block. No coverage. Layo ng libero.
Malayo, masyadong malayo. Nobody was actually there behind the two blockers. But we know the rule, no? Yung rule is, sige, block lang kayo. Magko-cover
Yeah.
din.
You know, you gotta play Ateneo both long and short. That's what Adamson does against Ateneo, actually. Or MU does against Ateneo. In the meantime, Araneta. That stays down. It's 22-13.
Well, we've seen the coverage of UP, ano? Pag may pumapalo sa kanila, there's always somebody there to cover in case ma-block. Pero pag may nagba-block sa kanila, medyo malayo.
Oo. Then. Ooh. Morente knocking that down, making it 23-13.
And the defense of UP unable to react to that attack.
Ginagawa ng Ateneo kasi different looks eh. So yung depensa, hindi alam kung saan pupunta yung Ateneo.
And there's actually no pattern as well, ano? Kung kanino
Correct.
ibibigay yung bola.
La Victoria and went to Gatiliano on the other end. Nagatanaw sa atin si Bacolod. Arihin niya si Gatiliano, yung kaigsunan. 24-13. She has a sister, of course, who plays for the College of St. Benilde. We had that first conference game. Ang sweet ng dalawang magkapatid na yun. Nag-akapan pa pagkatapos. Siyempre, at the end of it all, magkapatid.
Pag uwi nila, kasama sila.
Sinong papakain? There's something about sisters na. It's different. It's different. I see that in my wife and her sister.
Pag brothers, iba din.
Iba din. Pero mas close ang sisters, I notice. Ano ginagawa ni Eliza? Paikot-ikot si Eliza sa floor.
Sabi niya, anong nangyari? But right now, of course, Ateneo is just 1 point away from closing the set.
But I think she may have heard something. Anyway, back to the action. And that will end this first set at 25-15. There was some fight in UP in the early goings, but Ateneo making short work of the University of the Philippines. Lady Maroons fall 25-15. Second set action coming your way in just a moment.